Oh my goodness. Hey guys, it's Evil Anarchy, and today we're back at it with more Nikke. We're doing the 1 year anniversary event, Red Ash Part 2. There is no more of the first anniversary celebration part, and I've already done all of this. Yeah, this is all done. I think I'm pretty much done on most of my dailies. I can go over Red Ash real quick. I did get her between episodes. I'm still not sure how she's played. We're going to test her out a little bit today. And she's got some interesting abilities here. So she's got Glaring Eyes, Wild Tooth, and Red Wolf. And just to go over these real quick, basically, her Glaring Eyes, it stacks her charge speed. And then if she has an excess value over 100% charge speed, that turns into damage. And then for skill 2, she adds Pierce, and her defense increases for all allies. And then she also increases her damage by like 44%, which is crazy for 10 seconds. So she does a lot of damage, it looks like. She's a sniper, so she's probably a little bit slower, so I'm not too fond of that. But, you know, maybe with the right cube, she could be really strong. And then her burst skill, Beast Cage, The Last Howl, and Red Wolf. So it looks like she has different steps, and I'm not too sure how this is going to go down. We can test it out today, but basically it looks like, you know, increased attack, cooldown. Oh, yeah, and she's got 2 different abilities here. Where was it? Is this the only one? Basically, yeah, look, okay. So in Beast Cage, her burst skill goes down by 40 seconds, so she just re-enters burst, I guess, because that's how long her burst is, right? Or burst capability. And then step 2 also does the same thing. And step 3 doesn't, but step 3 adds a lot of damage. Like increased damage, and an additional effect, more Pierce, and charge speed, which is just crazy. So I'm not too sure how step 1, step 2, and step 3 work. I don't know if it's like you have to hit all of these, but we'll figure that out today. Because it's definitely interesting. There was, they haven't added any special categories yet, so you can't search for them yet. But maybe they'll add in something. Let's see. Do we have any lightning bolts? I think we do, right? I believe I saw one of them before. I think it might be, where is she? Are you a lightning? No, but you are a maintain. Interesting. We did have a lightning. I remember seeing a lightning before, and I don't remember where I saw it. Let me see here. I think the lightnings are all level 1s, so...
So long as we share a common...
And I have not gotten the new Dorothy skin yet. I want to. I'm like halfway through the gacha for it. And so I will get her. At some point. I feel like I had a lightning bolt. I don't remember. Maybe it was part of a 3? I just don't recall. Who I got a new 3 recently. Who was it? It was I still have ones turned on. Not Snow White Innocent. I don't think it was Query. Oh yeah, she does go to lightning. Okay, so Do all threes go to lightning? All threes go to lightning. Okay. So my understanding of how this is probably going to work is you have 2, 3, and lightning. This leads into any of that? I don't know. We'll put her on a squad and see what happens. And I want to see some of these new animations because I haven't been looking at them. Let's turn them on. Let's do once. And we'll go to the shop real quick.
Hungry.
I just want to be able to do this all in one go so we can just like not have to worry about it, because that's the most annoying thing. And also, while I'm here, let me just get this last one just to clear them out. The OCD in my brain was tingling. It was tingling. Ooh. Okay, and the last time this event took us like a bajillion hours. Hopefully it doesn't take us a bajillion hours as well again. And it looks like hard mode unlocks in a week. Okay. Let's get Dorothy.
If you want, I will join you, Your Grace.
Is there any level 2s that are good? Actually, let's try and get like a full stack here. I want, where is she? Where is, no, is she weak? Oh, she's so weak. I need to get her stronger.
If you want, I will join you, Your Grace.
And we should definitely have Snow White.
Engaging.
We should definitely have Red Hood.
Engage.
Okay, and now I have room for one more. Who should it be? I don't necessarily like her. Yeah, no, she could be good. Let's just look at 2s. See if there's any good 2s in here. Let's get a bunny girl, I guess. We don't use Rupee that much.
I'm ready.
So let's get Rupee. And we already have our full max shenanigans going on. So we've got a burst, a reburst. 1, 2, 3, and then
Red Hood, engage.
And then you're 2, 3, and lightning. Let me make sure you go to lightning. Yeah, you do. So all 3s go to lightning. Okay, interesting. I'm still... These mechanics are still a little interesting. I wish they had a better explanation of it somewhere, but whatever. Okay, let's do this. Got a squad briefing room. And let's turn on auto.
We've received reports of a large mass of raptures heading towards the entrance to the Ark. If they keep their current pace, they'll arrive in 3 days.
Oh my goodness, 3 days.
We'll have to intercept. Anything about them that we should pay particular attention to?
Their
No.
weapons.
The group consists entirely of older models, and we've only detected 2 colossal raptures in their midst.
Okay.
Noted. Then let's hurry and finish them off.
When are we planning on leaving?
In 1 hour. Everyone get ready.
Might thou not be somewhat hasty in making this decision? 'Twas but yesterday we were engaged in a formidable skirmish.
To be exact, we've had successive battlefield engagements for 2 weeks straight.
It can't be helped.
Sheesh.
It's been 2 months since humanity accepted defeat and evacuated to the Ark. The migration was organized in secret, but the Raptors somehow caught on to our plan. Might I remind you all how many times the Raptors have laid siege to the Ark's entrance? 212 times, and that's only based on official reports.
Actually,
Dang.
Commander, it's 221.
Either way, These creatures are trying everything in their power to breach the entrance. That's why we're moving all of our forces towards the Ark entrance. We cannot afford to lose this position.
I'm interested in what
I
exactly is
know
what.
moving out so
like,
soon seems rash. But if we don't move quickly, it could mean extinction for all of mankind. The other teams are doing everything they can to hold them back, but it's not enough. They need us. The Goddess Squad. The Goddesses of Victory.
So what I'm understanding at the moment is that maybe the Goddess Squad is the only Nikke squad at the moment in this world, right? Like, I mean, they have some mass-produced Nikkes, and they probably have some other Nikkes, but, like, they're not... Like, the Goddess Squad is probably the only battle-tested one, because they're still fighting with humans at this point. And it's interesting that the Raptures are attacking the Ark so heavily. And Lilywise being the first Nikke, I'm curious as to like what the backstory is with all this, and I wonder if Lilywise will become recruitable at one point in time, or at least a version of her.
I understand. Perchance I was somewhat hasty in my rapprochement.
I'll get ready.
What about Rapunzel and Snow White?
They're off in their own worlds, as usual.
Can you bring them here?
Rapunzel,
Yes?
get ready. We're moving out.
Again?
Yes.
Understood.
How's the research coming along?
Intermittently, but I've figured out the basic principles. This so-called corruption contaminates the nanomachines in our brains and twists our mindset into that of raptures. You could consider it a form of warped hypnosis.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with the concept of hypnosis, it's when...
That's fine. You can tell me about it later. I just want to know if there's a cure.
In theory, before the corruption spreads too far, all you should have to do is remove the nanomachines. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. The United Forces of Humanity, or the central government rather, and the VTC are proposing only one solution. Immediate and total destruction of the brain. There is a temporary solution that we're calling cryogenic sleep, but its efficacy remains in question. If only Red Hood were here. She was able to maintain control of her senses for all that time.
Yes, but such cases are exceedingly rare.
That's putting it mildly. So far, Red Hood has been the only one. I never saw a case like hers, where she was able to stave off the effects for so long.
You speak about her as if she's already dead. She could still be alive.
Oh, I wish that were true. When she left, she was nearing the end already. Before she walked away, I made a promise. I told her that I would cure her no matter what. But when she left, I couldn't stop her. I couldn't say for certain that I would cure her. My so-called promise was just a feeble attempt to get her to stay. It's something I regret dearly, and will until the day I die. So now I've got to do everything I can to find a cure. I have no idea how long it may take. But one day, I will find a way to rid us of this corruption.
Rapunzel seems so different than, like, the version of her that we have nowadays. It's so weird. Like, I kind of like this version more, because, like, the new version is kind of, eh.
I hope you do.
Speak of the devil?
Mentally, not looks-wise. This one's better
looks-wise. On the
looks-wise.
best terms, but...
Me? I'm regretting it. I should have shot her. If I'd known she would have chosen to die a horrible death all alone, I would have done it. I'd have pushed through the tears and pulled the trigger. I've regretted it every day since she left.
I knew you felt for her.
Interesting.
You can leave this to me. Trust me. Like this. Oh no. I was just getting into the groove. Hurry! Better reload.
Yeah, I don't even know if we'll even be able to see their bursts until maybe
Did you
towards
see
the
that?
end, but
I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
yeah, your comrades.
Snow White.
Oh,
Hey, could you take a look at this? I was inspired by lances for this piece. I designed it for firing at point-blank range. It can also be fired from vast distances. And if you're really in a jam, it can operate as a projectile or a stabbing weapon.
Amazing.
Would you like to try it out? I think it'd really suit you.
'Tis most impressive, but my blade shall suffice.
Are you sure? Too bad.
In 1 hour's time, we shall march.
Okay. How many are we up against this time?
Save for their forces being massive, including 2 colossal raptures amongst their ranks, I know but scant information.
Alright, then I'll take this and this.
The anti-ship rifles appear to have fallen into disuse. Pray tell, is it due to the memories that they stir within you?
Yes. They always paired well with Red Hood's arsenal.
You still loathe her?
Yes.
Surely thou ought to have
Sheesh.
forgiven her by now?
What does it matter even if I did? She's dead. She abandoned her comrades. I'll never forgive her for that.
what a jerk.
Let's go.
Snow White's a
Very
grumpy
well.
little brat. Subwasteland. Our hometown is far away. The blazing blue sky.
Oh, for crying out loud. What is it now? Well, it's officially kaput. First my body, now the cassette player. Seems like everything's breaking down on me.
Red Hood stands in the middle of the road and has a deep sigh. She's been standing here for 3 hours and not a single soul has passed by.
I think I might have to abandon the hitchhiking plan. Should have figured as much. What with the evacuation and all. Everything's a mess right now.
Oh my goodness.
Still, it's a bit far to hoof it. And on top of that, I haven't got a clue what I'll encounter along the way. What to do?
Off in the distance, a military truck rumbles along the road, leaving plumes of dust behind it. The vehicle screeches to a halt in front of Red Hood, and a man gets out of the driver's side.
What in the world are you doing here?
Oswald.
I'm hitchhiking.
Where to?
Depends on where you're headed.
I'm going to the Ark entrance.
Perfect. Any chance you could give me a lift?
Have you got a ticket? You can't enter the Ark without a winning ticket.
Oh no. I don't want to head inside the Ark. I've just got some business to take care of along that route. I'll get off before you get there, so can you give me a ride?
Sure.
Oh, and also, you don't happen to have any painkillers, do you? The strong stuff they use for Nikkes?
Sheesh! Load me up on them drugs, Oswald. Oswald, the drug dealer.
I want to see a chameleon for myself. Hurry up!
Reload.
Oswald sounds familiar, though.
Oh no, I was just getting into
Reloading.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
You are merely delaying
Oh
the
no,
inevitable.
I was just getting into the groove.
Why does Oswald... I think Oswald might be one of the founders of
Teacher, let's go have some dessert
one of the
now.
tech companies in the Nikke world.
All clear.
Well done. Let's head back.
That scoundrel still refuses to show herself.
You mean Cinderella?
Yes, my entire body itches for revenge.
Are you even sure that you could win against it?
All I can do is give it my best.
We can drop the Cinderella moniker going forward. It's been given a formal code name. Anachiro.
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 Why would this being scurry off with its tail tucked between its legs?
It's done nothing of the sort. Anachiro is on the lips of nearly everyone in the Ark. We've just been so preoccupied with our battlefield engagements that we haven't noticed. She leaves a trail of utter destruction in her wake.
Oh,
No one
sheesh.
even has time to put up a fight before they're annihilated. The most curious thing is that she always lets one person live. Just one. Be it a Nikke or a human. It's as if she wants to leave a witness to spread the word about her achievements. How could this have happened to Cinderella? She was a Grimm's model, and the second generation to boot. She should be fighting alongside the humans. Back in the research center, you saw that Rapture and Nikke amalgamation yourself. It's safe to assume that this Anachiro is the successful version of what we saw in that lab. Her power has been enhanced to unprecedented levels, and she's been programmed to be hostile towards humanity.
So are we just going to let her cause all this chaos?
Not a chance. Anachiro is quickly becoming a symbol. To the Raptures, she represents victory, and for humans, terror.
Interesting.
She is our diametric opposite. The shadow to our light.
Okay.
I'd love nothing more than to take her down, but our hands are full as is. Besides, we won't have to wait long until we encounter her again. It's only a matter of time until she finds us and attacks the entrance to the Ark.
Is there any way we can stand up against her?
Our safest bet is pitting her against Lilith one-on-one.
So,
Oh,
in other
sheesh.
words, all we can do is throw Lilith to the wolves.
Don't give up hope just yet. Lilith specializes in one-on-one combat.
Oh, I know. If there's anyone who can take it down, it's Lilith.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
So what you mean is, the only reason we couldn't vanquish the fiend was because Lilith was preoccupied with rescuing us?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
The truth is a harsh mistress.
You all have an important duty. I can't let you die.
How important?
Much more important.
Huh?
Everybody in? Let's head back.
Everyone turns and starts walking back, save for the commander and Lilywise, who remain standing and watch everyone as they walk off.
Commander,
I've got you.
The commander helps support
Sorry.
Lilywise.
just for another minute or so. I must weigh a ton.
You're as light as a feather.
You're kidding.
A feather made of steel.
Pinch.
Ow!
I think I'm almost at my limit.
Don't say that. That's not true.
I hope it isn't, but this has been happening more often.
What's wrong with Lilywise?
Don't give me that face. I'll be sticking around to see that bunch stand on their own 2 feet. I won't abandon them just like that. I told you not to give me that face.
Wait, I think I remember Oswald. Wasn't Oswald the guy who didn't let the Nikkes back in, the Goddess Squad back in to the Ark after? I
anxious.
feel like Oswald was the person from the communications in
Wait!
the half anniversary event.
Better reload.
Teacher, let's go have some dessert now.
Vroom. The military vehicle makes its way through the wasteland.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy,
It's Oswald.
Oh, okay. Oswald. Aren't you nervous about picking up hitchhikers at a time like this?
I should ask you the same thing. Shouldn't you be more scared? Hitching rides in the middle of an apocalypse?
I'll be fine. You're the one who should be scared. If you're not careful, you could end up picking up someone dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Red Hood hands the pistol to Oswald.
If at any point you feel I'm acting out of sorts, feel free to plug me in. Like if my voice changes or my eyes turn red. That pistol is meant for when we must self-terminate, but you'll be able to operate it as well.
You're starting to scare me.
Just promise me you'll pull the trigger if you have to, or else you'll see something truly scary.
Okay.
Oswald takes the pistol from Red Hood.
So, Red Hood, where should I drop you off?
You know who I am?
Yes.
Who are you? How do you know me?
I'm just a guy driving a military convoy to the Ark.
Sounds to me like you're someone high up in the United Forces of Humanity.
We go by the term central government now.
Has a cure been found for corruption? If you're one of the head honchos, you should know.
VTC and Rapunzel are still looking into it, but it doesn't seem they've made much progress. Cryogenic sleep can stave off the effects in the early stages, but that's about it.
When you say early stages, how early are we talking?
About 3 hours.
Ugh. That ship has definitely sailed in my case.
Red Hood gulps down the painkillers Oswald gave her.
How are you still alive? I received a report that you'd been terminated 2 months ago because of corruption.
Well, not only am I alive and kicking, but my mind is still intact. I'm apparently a special case.
It would seem so.
You're not going to rat me out, are you?
That depends. If you answer my questions, I won't.
Sure, why not? Just keep in mind that I may randomly pass out.
Noted. It's been 2 whole months. Why haven't you returned to the Goddess Squad?
I fainted when I was wandering out there. I only came to 3 days ago.
So are you going back now?
No. I can't even pull the trigger on my own gun.
Well,
Whenever
why
I
not?
think about it, it only gets worse.
What gets worse? The pain in your body?
I feel like shooting humans.
Ooh.
So I can't go back.
They would welcome you with open arms.
I abandoned them. That's why I can't go back.
Then where are you going?
Home.
Why?
Because I'm scared of my squad mates.
Do you think they'd really hold that much of a grudge? What on earth did you say to them when you left?
It's not that. I just don't want to see the sadness on their faces. Even if I do go back and rejoin them, I die eventually. That's a scary proposition for them.
Is that why you decided to go off and die alone?
It's better that way. I'm the only one that suffers.
I see.
Red Hood suddenly feels a wave of fatigue washing over her. She's unsure whether it's the painkillers kicking in or her time is finally up. She slumps further down into her seat and takes several deep breaths.
Man, I'm tired.
The Goddess Squad is truly amazing.
Huh?
I'll never forget your first battle. The first operation, where all the members were deployed. It was remarkable.
Why are you bringing this up?
It's not every day you get to meet a member of the Goddess Squad in real life. Don't mind me. I'm just fanboying.
Oswald's a weirdo.
Okay, fine. I guess.
Now, where was I? Oh, right. After the initial raid, you all took down 4 colossal raptures in an instant. Those towering beasts seemed invincible, but you defeated them like it was nothing.
Yeah.
You gave us hope that we could beat the raptures. And in the residential defense battle, from this moment on, death would never cross the threshold into our homes.
That's what Boss said.
Then, there was the time one of you destroyed their stronghold single-handedly.
Lilith.
Another time, you enticed all the raptures lurking in the forest to draw them out.
Right, that was Dorothy. She's amazing.
You managed to rescue 50 civilians, all without incurring a single casualty.
Yeah, Scarlet is really something.
And then, the White Reaper taking out those snipers. I didn't believe it could be
What
done.
about Rapunzel?
Snow is always true to her word.
She took that shot from 8 kilometers out, didn't she?
I think so.
How did you feel at that time?
Nothing special. I just knew I had to catch them. Otherwise, my friends would die.
What's
As
going
I
on?
thought. You all really are amazing. Then, there was that other time, at the Starlight Bridge.
Oh, Red Hood falls asleep listening to Oswald excitedly recount the Goddess Squad past exploits. Although she can't quite put her finger on it, she's able to sleep soundly for the first time in ages. I wonder if he gave her sleeping pills instead of pain meds.
When this is over, I'm going on a shopping spree.
Reloading.
Hurry! Transferring funds.
Who's next?
Hurry up! Wait!
Sheesh. That was easy.
Money talks, my non-bunny friends.
My non-bunny friends! Crash. An explosion sounds from afar. Red Hood wakes up with a start.
What's going on?
Apparently, there's a fight going on somewhere.
Let's check it out.
What for?
To help.
How could we possibly help?
I don't know.
Sorry, not a good enough answer.
Come on, let's go!
This vehicle is only outfitted with defensive capabilities. It'd be suicide for us to go over there.
Just shut up and step on it.
The vehicle stops. Off the distance, there are bodies lying on the ground along with scattered raptors' wreckage.
No.
It looks like a group of refugees. About 20 of them.
Oh my goodness.
No sign of life.
Oh.
There must be some of them out there who are still alive.
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
We don't stand a chance against that many raptures.
I can handle them by myself.
Not right now, you can't.
Yeah, she was saying she couldn't even
Yes,
pull a
I
trigger.
can.
You said yourself, you can't even fire your own gun. What can you possibly do? I don't know isn't good enough.
Exactly. Red Hood kicks open the door and clambers out. Red Hood, you crazy, girl. You crazy. You crazy.
Today sure isn't your lucky day.
Reloading.
Red Hood is one of those girls that, like, acts first and thinks later.
This may take more time than I thought.
The Goddess Squad is victorious once again!
Amazing. You tore those raptures apart with your bare hands.
Sheesh.
Phew. I didn't know that would actually work. I should have done this long ago.
You truly are a goddess.
Oh, thud.
My head. This is bad. Ugh.
A crowd gathers and they start
It's
buzzing.
Nikke. She destroyed those raptures with her bare hands.
She doesn't look like she's doing too well.
She's not corrupted or anything, is she?
Doesn't that make them turn against humans? What should we do?
You should run!
Hold on a minute. I've seen this Nikke before.
A younger child tentatively approaches Red Hood.
Hey kid, where are you going? Stay back!
Ugh. Ah.
Are you okay?
Yo, it's an actual kid!
Don't come any closer. I'll hurt you.
You're one of the goddesses, aren't you?
Yo, who's this kid? Who is this?
What?
I saw you on TV once. You're the red one.
The Red Ranger!
Yes, but just keep your distance.
More people begin to gather.
The kid's right. She is one of the goddesses. Now I remember.
The goddess of victory herself!
Are you hurt? I didn't think goddesses could get injured.
Red Hood visions begins to blur as she glances around her. About 10 people are staring at her, all with the same expression. Red Hood knows that expression well. She has seen it hundreds of times before. She clenches her teeth, forces her lips into a smile, and gets up.
Ta-da! How's my acting?
Phew. I thought you were really hurt.
I'm a really good actor.
Did she suppress the corruption?
The gathering crowd approaches Red Hood, with hopeful looks on their face.
So it really is you. You're Red Hood.
Oh my gosh, I never dreamt I'd ever meet a goddess in the flesh.
Thank you so much. You saved our lives.
How can we ever repay you?
Give me your heads!
I'm sorry. I should have come sooner.
Please, don't be sorry. We're alive and that's what matters. We had given up. But who knew a goddess would come to save the day?
They're acting like the people that just died had nothing. I'm confused. We arrived at this location and the dude was like, there's no one alive in sight. And then we defeat the Raptures and then all of a sudden 10 people come out? I'm confused.
You really are the goddess of victory.
I guess he was just
Where
wrong.
are the others? I'm a massive fan of Dorothy.
I'm partial to Rapunzel, I am.
Oh, they had other things to do, so I'm going solo today.
Oh, okay. Well, can you let her know what a massive fan I am?
Me too.
Sure thing.
I'm Oswald from the central government.
Stranger 1 and
Where
Stranger
were
2.
all of you heading? We were on our way to the Ark. Do you all have tickets? Yes, of course. We all have one. Speaking of which, Just a moment.
The refugee begins to search one of the dead bodies over on the ground.
What are you doing?
I'm as sorry for these people as the next guy, but they won't be needing their tickets any longer.
True.
There might be other people out there who need them. If you're heading to the Ark, we can go together. That's where we're going. It might be a tight squeeze in the truck, but it'll sure beat walking. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
The refugees start bustling about.
Hey,
She's
kid.
dirty.
What's your name?
Frisia.
Frisia.
Okay, Frisia. Where are your mom and dad?
They're dead. They got sick. It only happened recently.
You must miss them very much.
I do, but it's okay. I was able to say goodbye to them. They were sick for a long time. So we talked a lot. About things we liked, what we didn't like. We talked about all sorts of stuff. So that's okay. I'm sure my mom and dad are in a happier place, too.
That's good.
Pink Bunny.
I have a dream. I want to become a Nikke just like you all.
Aw.
You do.
You all give us hope. So that's what I want to do.
Is that so? Becoming a Nikke is a serious matter. It's not like you can go back. You might want to think it over.
No, I'm going to become a Nikke. I'm sure of it.
All right, then.
Can you give me your autograph?
What?
Here, right here.
Frisia takes out a pair of leather gloves and a pen.
I've never signed anything before.
Please?
Feeling rather awkward, Red Hood signs
you
the
go.
gloves.
Yikes, your handwriting is really sloppy.
You think you could do any better? I'd like to see you write on a leather glove and make it look good.
Thanks.
Frisia hustles over to the truck and hops
This
in.
kid.
Let's go.
I'm good. This is my stop.
You can't be serious.
I am.
If we drop our load, we should have enough space for you.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm good, honestly. Besides, aren't those supplies meant for the Ark? Aren't they important? If I go with you, then there won't be any room for these people. So, just go.
Don't forget this.
Oswald hands cassette player to Red
Huh?
Hood.
This is mine? Why do you have it?
You were cradling it while you were sleeping, so I figured I'd take a peek at it. I fixed it for you.
Oh, thanks.
I'll give this back to you, too.
Sheesh! With the pistol.
I pray that you won't have to use it on yourself.
Me too.
You see that radio tower over there? There should be several bicycles below it. A Nikke should be able to use them as well.
Forget it. It's not that far off. I can walk.
You'll need it for when you head back. Well, I'm off.
Oswald stands up.
For
I guess
fighting
Red
on
Hood's-
mankind's behalf. I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
Much appreciated.
The vehicle races off. The refugees lean out the windows and wave goodbye. Although Red Hood can't tell what they're judging from their expressions on their face. It's not hard to guess. I think there was a word missing. I think thinking
Snow
was missing.
White.
Oh, yes.
Snow White.
Snow
Are you
White.
kidding me, Snow White?
Huh? Oh, hey Lilith. When did you get here?
10 minutes ago.
Oh, really? Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Just kidding. I just got here. Are you crafting another weapon?
Yeah, and I think this one is gonna be my masterpiece.
Who is it for?
I still haven't decided that yet.
Let me see. Looks like a high-caliber rifle. That's
Okay.
what Red Hood typically wields.
I made some improvements. Decreased the weight and increased the range. This might make the recoil more severe, but I'm thinking of applying a reversal device on the butt. The recoil was definitely a bit much during the simulation I just ran, but a bit of fine-tuning should fix that problem.
Impressive.
Not only that, but by consolidating all the Seven Dwarfs functions into one?
Snow White, I heard you sequestered yourself in your workshop and have been doing nothing but making weapons.
That's right.
Why?
I want to be as powerful as you are. When I'm as strong as you are physically, I'll know that I'm growing stronger mentally too.
Sheesh.
Why do you want to be strong?
The stronger you are, the better.
Yes, that's true, but you need a reason to become stronger. If you don't know what you're striving for, you can only improve so much.
Yeah.
I presume there is something motivating you.
There is.
Tell me.
I don't want to lose anyone else.
Okay.
If I'd been stronger, we wouldn't have lost Anichiro.
Hannah
And
Chiro.
Red Hood would never have left like that.
What?
She wouldn't even have been corrupted in the first place.
I don't understand.
She wouldn't have deserted me.
Do you still hate her for leaving?
Yes.
I don't understand.
Weren't you close friends?
Yes, but not anymore. Not after she abandoned me.
This girl
Do you really
is
believe
like
that?
wonked in the head.
What do you think?
I think it's a shame.
You mean for Red Hood?
For all of you. I can understand why Red Hood did what she did. She knew that her body was slowly decaying, and she knew how her story would end. The worst part for her was forcing someone else to give her story its final ending. And not just anyone, but her closest friends. In that kind of situation, what other option did she have? Running away may not have seemed like the best option to her. But it was the only way to make sure as few people got hurt as possible. On the other hand, I can understand your frustration at having to let her go. Even though the end was approaching, there was nothing you could do for her. Despite all of that, it doesn't give you grounds for harboring hatred towards her. I suppose what makes me most upset of all is that we didn't get to have a proper farewell. Us having to part ways was unavoidable. I understand that. But it could have been handled better.
Yeah.
But how?
I don't know. I don't have all the answers. However, it's not too late, so we should keep thinking.
She's dead.
This won't be the first time this happens. Whether you like it or not, there are going to be times where you need to part ways with those who are dear to you. And we don't want to send them off unceremoniously like Red Hood, do we?
You're not dying, are you?
Why would you think that?
Just tell me you're not.
I'm not.
Okay.
Snow White hugs Lily Wise.
I miss her. I shouldn't have said those things to her. I feel terrible.
It's okay. I'm sure she'd understand.
So lily-wise in German means white lily, or lily-white, I should say.
This will be finished
And
soon. You can rest for a moment.
that apparently means
Transferring funds.
it's like
Nice shot.
what was the description here? It was having a perfect character with no bad qualities. That's an interesting concept. And I wonder, oh, we're gonna see how
Don't let your eyes wander.
Okay.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Okay.
My treat today, luxury bunny blast.
Ooh.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone, focus your fire.
Wait.
Sheesh, who's shooting? Oh god, Snow White's brutal.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
I want to see a chameleon for myself.
Reloading.
Nice shot.
Okay, we'll see on the right-hand side if the burst puts up Red Hood.
Transferring funds.
Better reload.
Like this.
Well, if we even get to it. Yeah, we're not going to get to it. That other boss was stronger. I don't know why. Why did they have a harder level? I mean, it's because they had a shield.
The goddess squad is victorious once again.
That was the half boss. That's what it was. So that was 6, and that was 7.
The top brass are asking you to report in,
Correct.
and they only want to talk to you and Lilyweiss?
Correct again. They wanted someone who was in command.
They couldn't have picked a worse time. We're in the middle of a skirmish here.
This is the only opportunity they've had to get in touch with us. According to preliminary scans, there won't be any attacks from the Raptures for the next 3 days. They're a fair distance away, and there are a lot of obstacles between us and them.
It shouldn't take long for us to report in.
Has the situation changed?
I can't say right now, but there's a high chance it has.
We'll be back soon enough, so don't worry too much. Let's see. Dorothy,
Yes?
you assume the role of leader in the absence of the commander and I.
Me?
Yes. Are you up to it?
I can do it. Although, to be honest, I'm not entirely confident that everyone will listen to me. For example, this one here with the blade.
I cannot be subservient to someone weaker than myself.
Exhibit A.
Not least of all, a Philistine who besmirches the fine art of fighting with one's own body.
Exhibit B.
You're not serious, are you, Scarlet?
Perhaps, perhaps not.
If you listen to Dorothy, you can face me one-on-one.
A most enticing proposition.
I don't like the sound of this.
Take care of yourselves, everyone. Although I'm sure nothing will happen.
You'll be right back.
Promise. If I think it's going to take up too much time, I'll find a way to sneak out.
Don't do that.
See you all later. I'm a bit apprehensive.
Everything will be fine.
How much longer does my body have left?
2 minutes.
About 2 centuries, give or take a few years.
Wow, I have a long time yet. I never anticipated living that long, especially given how I was designed to be effective in the short term. With things as they are. However, I can understand how Red Hood felt.
Lilith, you have to stay strong. I don't want to hear weak talk like that.
You're right. Sorry. Just consider it a minor complaint.
I'll show you what money can do.
Better reload.
Transferring funds.
They just developed something
You are merely delaying the inevitable.
Sheesh. Delay that inevitable.
Teacher, let's go have some dessert now.
Okay, so that was 9. Oh, Red Hood is lying on the floorboards of an old house. On her journey home, her condition worsened to the point where she was effectively immobile. Although she initially lay down to rest briefly, with her mind in disarray, Red Hood reminisces about the past.
Wow, so you're all the goddesses? I'm Red Hood. Nice to meet you. Is anyone here a fan of the oldies by any chance? No one? Then come here. I'll play some for you. You're gonna love this. Hey, Snooty. What's with the umbrella? It's not even raining.
How many times have I told you? Don't call me Snooty. And this isn't an umbrella. It's a parasol.
Snooty, 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 Snooty.
What the heck is that?
You can use it to block the sunlight. Well, it serves the same purpose as an umbrella.
So it's an umbrella.
I've already told you, it's a parasol.
I don't think parasols are
Does it
waterproof.
do a good job of blocking out the sun?
Of course. That's what a parasol is meant to do.
Then let me borrow it. I want to take a nap, but the sun is practically burning into my retinas.
Actually, I misspoke. This isn't a parasol.
It isn't.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Let me borrow it.
No.
She never did end up giving it to me. That parsimonious. How much could a stinking umbrella possibly cost? Anyway. How come you're always so sensitive? That's no way to make friends.
Instruct them to be gone. My sensitivity is paramount to maintaining my edge. Only then can I assure that I never lose.
A sword must be kept in its sheath when it's not in use, for it is not to lose its edge. Don't you know that? Same goes for people.
Remain in its sheath. Huh. I see. Is this a new sword technique?
That's not what I meant.
Grant me time, and I shall perfect this method.
So she ended up accidentally cutting you? Is this the reason for the scar on your neck?
She was super quick.
With a speed almost imperceptible to the naked eye.
Great. Just great.
You see? She's impressed.
I cannot accept such praise.
Get out, both of you!
He?
We sure did a lot.
He who?
Of stupid things.
Don't you know, Red Hood? Books are food for the mind. Music can provide mental nourishment as well. We can't afford to be picky eaters after all.
I read a ton of books.
Really?
Sure. You want to see my latest read?
Of course! Show me! My goodness, this cover is quite...
Ow! What was that for?
My apologies. But to call something this obscene a book is sacrilegious!
What are you talking about? It's totally a book.
This can only sully the mind.
Nothing wrong with a little hot and heavy sullying.
Someone's a Monsters
Ow!
Inc. fan.
I'm sorry, I can't control it.
Somehow, I doubt that's the case. That's when I knew. Rapunzel's true nature. Oh. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Oh. transforming, pulls out her pistol.
Snow, I'm sorry. Are you Snow White?
Yes, that's me.
I'm Red Hood. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
What's the deal? You look down in the dumps.
Huh? Me? Well, it's just that other Nikkes of the Goddess Squad are such remarkable individuals, and I don't really have anything that I'm good at.
What are you talking about? No one is better or worse than the other. We've all got things we're good and bad at. No need to get upset over it. Just take a gander at me. Do I look exceptional in any way?
Not really.
I think you look exceptional.
Well, I suppose I have to admire your candor. Anyway, even a rabble like me can join the Goddess Squad, so don't be too hard on yourself. What's that you're working on, by the way? I heard you're pretty good with models.
I'm designing a new weapon.
Man, I really put my foot in my mouth with that one, didn't I? Any chance you could whip a weapon up for me? Something super neato?
Sure. Is there anything you have in mind?
A new sniper.
A drill.
Excuse me?
A drill.
Why a drill?
'Cause it's cool.
Fine.
And I wanted to be able to shoot out bullets and missiles and stuff.
Why don't you ask me to make a gun with a press for victory button attached while you're at it?
That would
What?
be helpful.
You mean you can't make it? I thought you can make everything, Snow.
What did you call me?
Snow?
Your full name is way too long. Bit hard for me. Is it cool if I just call you Snow sometimes?
Yes. It's okay.
So about the gun, can you do it?
Sure thing. I can make it. It might take some time, but I can do it.
Awesome. Don't forget, you promised.
Cool.
Red Hood, don't go! Stay here with me, please! Are you really going? You're leaving me?
Will you be able to go through with it? You're all far too nice for that. So I'm leaving. I'll go away and die quietly.
Oh.
The Goddess Squad is truly amazing. You really are the goddesses of victory.
I want to become a Nikke just like you all. You all give us hope. So that's what I want to do.
For fighting on mankind's behalf. I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
You idiot! You stupid fool!
Oh.
Why? Why? Why didn't you leave like that? You could have at least given them a decent farewell. You're such a loser. You're an embarrassment. You screwed it all up.
Loser! You loser!
I have to go back. I have to. I still owe them.
Do you?
I do, but it's okay. I was able to say goodbye to them. About things we liked, what we didn't like. We talked about all sorts of stuff. So that's okay.
I owe them a proper farewell. And
Red Hood stands
I
up.
need to be someone they can be proud of. I have to prove that. I'm not a loser.
Okay.
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
Nice shot!
Nice and fast. Reloading.
Who's next? This may take more time than I thought.
Better reload.
Reloading.
The Goddess Squad is victorious once again!
That was 9. We're going into 10.
Everyone, listen carefully. A large group of Raptures are advancing towards the entrance of the Ark.
Come again?
This timing. Does it not seem intentional?
How many of them are there?
About 4 squadrons.
4?
What about our defenses?
It'll buy us some time, but due to the sheer number coming at us, we shouldn't expect it to hold out long. And Anichiro is with them as well.
Not
Oh,
it
no.
again.
They've been waiting for this.
Yes. We can only presume this is a sneak attack intended to be put into action once the Commander and Lilith were away. How they came to be aware of this, we have no idea.
Interesting.
Perhaps some kind of intuition on their part.
When will the
Or a
commander and Lilith
spy.
be back?
We haven't been able to get a hold of them. We've put in several urgent calls, but there hasn't been any answer.
So there is a possibility that they were attacked?
Yes,
Then pray tell, what is our course of action?
we'll carry out a surprise attack.
How so?
It's too dangerous to engage in a confrontation here. There are too many important facilities in the immediate area.
Uh-huh.
So we'll attack them first. We have to make sure that they don't get near the entrance of the Ark.
I like it.
What about the other troops on our side?
All available troops who have been stationed nearby will be joining us. We're calling for any and all available units to assist.
But surely we can't leave such a strategic area like this undefended.
The Raptures don't intend on attacking this place.
You mean they're pressing ahead?
Yes, a direct confrontation is what they're after.
Okay.
Their forces far outnumber ours. 'Tis hardly what one would call a fair fight.
We're not entirely sure whether a confrontation is what they want. But one thing is for sure. They're heading for the Ark's entrance. Now everyone get ready. We'll be leaving straight away.
How are our chances looking?
What are you talking about? It's a done deal. We'll win.
3 hours later. The Scottish squad stands atop the veritable mountain square fallen
There are
raptors.
too many of them. They just keep coming.
We're running out of ammo!
We can't give up the fight just yet. Otherwise, we'll be losing another line of defense. I'll radio in for a resupply, so let's continue.
You know as well as I do that supply troops aren't fighters. They'll get routed on the way here. I suggest we fall back and get some supplies.
You should all go. I shall stay behind to hold them off. At long last, I am ready. The full brunt of my power can finally be Curses!
Let's fall back and get our supplies.
Raptures up ahead!
So they're getting tired.
How come there are so many of them?
The squadron that was bringing in the rear advanced straight to the front. They're attempting to bash their way through our ranks with sheer brute force.
Where's Anichiro?
Just look at how many of them there are. They'll make it to the Ark's entrance in no time. We have to stay here and hold them off. Everyone, can you do it?
Of course.
Goddess Squad. Can you do it?
Yes, I can do it.
I'll try.
Let's go.
Okay.
Do you think I can see a dragon today?
No, Tia, I don't think you can see a dragon today.
This may take more time than I thought.
Done. Nice and fast.
You are merely delaying the inevitable. Reloading.
Transferring funds.
Better reload.
We might get to see our ults here. Let's see.
Everything my treat today. Great. Luxury. Let funny
Oh, I didn't get to use it. I saw it. It didn't click it fast enough.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Hopefully, in one of the next
Clear.
few cutscenes, we'll see it.
We actually got them all.
What about Anichiro?
'Twas barely enough to constitute a warm-up.
Everyone, stay still. I'm going to check for any damage.
There's only one squadron remaining, along with Anichiro.
Okay.
The mass-produced Nikkes have kept her hamstrung for the time being, but that won't last long. This is the only chance we have to rest and carry out repairs. I've got to call in the supply troops immediately.
Cree!
Did you guys hear that?
These heinous beasts are hell-bent on putting us 6 feet under.
Rapture's up ahead, coming in fast. Everyone, administer what maintenance you can. Once you're ready, we're going back into battle.
Understood.
Okay.
Everyone hurriedly conducts cursory maintenance, and as they do so, only the odd rattling and rustling can be heard. No one says a word. Scarlet is the one who finally breaks the silence.
'Tis not been many moons since I made all of your acquaintance, but I would like to proclaim.
Bang, 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 bang. The sound of gunfire and explosions can be heard in the distance.
Huh?
Those gunshots. I've heard them somewhere before.
Oh no!
Is it the support troops?
Hold on, I'm getting a report. What?
That's... But it can't be!
Dorothy, can you please explain what's going on?
Red Hood is behind them. She's laying waste to them all.
Art thou lying?
What?
Snow White takes off at a sprint. After dashing to the highest vantage point, she glances towards the direction where the shots are coming from. Again, those familiar gunshots. Again, those familiar vibrations. And in the distance, flashes of red can be seen. The color which Snow White had missed so much. Fire belches out of the wolfsbane, vaporizing any and all raptures in her line of fire. 1 shot, 2 shot. She fires shot after shot without pause, reloading the instant her clip runs empty, and she fires again.
I'm in the zone, baby. Ugh, my head. Ugh.
He who?
Stay where you are. It's not your turn yet. That's it. Just like that?
Red Hood ignores the splintering headaches, stares straight ahead, and re-aims the barrel at her rifle back towards the
What
raptures.
are you looking at?
Boom.
Is it really her?
Snow White, did you confirm?
Yes, it's her. It's Red Hood.
Thank God.
She lives.
We have to back her up.
No! We'll join her after we're done with our maintenance and settled our supplies.
But she's...
It'll be fine. This is Red Hood we're talking about here. She never loses.
You're right.
Yikes.
Very well.
I'll tell the supply troops to get a move on. We'll join forces with Red Hood at the midpoint. This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh no! Hurry! I was just getting into the groove.
Like this.
Stay focused, don't let your eyes wander. Hmm?
Did you see that? I'm strong.
Okay, that
but
was
my
11.
comrades are stronger.
Okay, this is the last fight.
Supplies are replenished, and maintenance is complete. Let's hurry up and rendezvous with Red Hood.
I'll lead the way! Wait, Ultra incoming.
Get ready, everyone.
Ultra?
We're going up against Ultra.
Who's Ultra? What? Is Ultra a boss? Ooh. Why do they make the Raptures look like bugs? I don't understand.
Stay
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Oh, that was nice.
Time to finish
Better
this.
And it's dead. What about Anichiro?
Money talks, my non-bunny friends.
Enemy down.
These petulant children are becoming easier to deal with. Or could it perhaps be that I've become stronger?
Boom.
Red Hood! Let's hurry. We can't leave her on her own.
Up in the sky.
Huh?
Countless pillars of light plummet down from the air.
She's here.
Everyone take cover!
The light beams strike the ground, causing earth-shattering tremors. As the dust settles, a being covered in silver reveals itself. Devoid of any discernible emotion, it stands wordlessly before the goddess squad. Ooh, she's hot.
Cinderella. My most sincere apologies for speaking so frankly upon our first meeting, but I shall claim your head.
Shrink! Clink.
Oh,
Scarlet sword clatters against
it's
Anichiro's
impenetrable.
It's
body.
no use.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Snow White unleashes a simultaneous barrage from the Seven Dwarfs. At that moment, Anichiro lifts her shields and conjures up a protective barrier that covers her entirety.
She can transmutate?
Boom.
She's blocked herself in.
She's cool.
You think this is funny? Is this all a joke to you? Let's see if you find this humorous.
Scarlet brandishes her sword and swings it several times at Anichiro. Sheesh! Anichiro maneuvers her shields with remarkable agility, blocking every single one of Scarlet's blows. Anichiro pulls back and sneers once again.
It's testing us. It wants to see how strong it is. That's why it came down for a direct confrontation instead of blowing us away. And it's determined we're not much of a threat.
Ugh.
Anichiro's shields fan out in a circle, slowly hemming the goddess squad in.
So you no longer have any need for your shields, do you? Such hubris will be your downfall.
Scarlet rushes forward. Suddenly, Snow White remembers something. When Cinderella disappeared, her customized weapon, the glass slippers, went missing as well. These remarkable shields they are witnessing are no doubt that very weapon. There is very little that could possibly have greater defensive capabilities than a self-mobilizing shield. But how has she acquired the ability to transmute objects? How has she transformed her defensive armor into an offensive weapon? Snow White looks at Anichiro. No matter how hard she looks, she cannot find where the fusillade of beams are being emitted from. Snow White shifts her attention towards the surrounding shields. The heat sinks are exposed, and the materials on the surface of the shields seem as if they were made of smooth glass-like material. Highly appropriate considering the moniker given to the weapon, glass slippers.
Everyone, step back from the direction the shields are facing!
There's a glimmer on Anichiro's bracelet, and a beam shoots out. Once the beam makes contact with the shield, it diffuses into several beams, which then bounce back with rapid speed. The goddess squad is engulfed by this barrage of light.
Did I get them all? Those morons. Why didn't anyone come to help? Phew. I'm pooped. I've got to rest for a moment.
Boom.
What was that? So bright. Wait. I know that color.
Do you?
Cinderella. No.
Red Hood takes off at full sprint. Red Hood looks around. Everything is in a complete disarray, and the ground itself is smoldering. On the ground lie her squad mates unconscious. Before them stands the enemy. Red Hood can feel anger welling up inside of her.
Did you do this? I don't see anyone else here. Hey guys. What's wrong with you all? You think I ran all the way over here just for a sneak peek of you all passed out? You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah.
Wake up! Get up and fight alongside me, you fools!
Red Hood.
So much noise.
Oh, you guys all up? Alright then.
Red Hood puts on her
Let's
coat.
do this then.
Ooh, what's this? A cutscene. A cutscene? Heck yeah.
We can't even beat her 5 against 1? We should be ashamed of ourselves. We're the Goddess Squad.
Oh, dang. She's flickering, man. She's flickering.
Failure is not an option. Is that all you got?
That's her weak point.
I'm going in!
Didn't you say only barbarians fight hand to hand?
I make an exception for monsters.
What is going on?
Watch out! Incoming!
I'll hold it off.
The lip sync is not correct. I wonder if they didn't fix it for English dub.
So, you finally learned how to raise your voice, did you?
Thanks to a certain someone.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it took her down. Get down to the ground. Oh, she's bleeding.
The glass slippers are no more.
It's not what the dialogue says. Oh, they killing her. They killing her. Sheesh, they killing her. They killing her. Sheesh.
We won!
Red Hood!
It's really you!
I can't believe my eyes.
Red Hood.
Yeah. Save the fanfare for later. Ugh.
Red Hood!
Ugh.
Are you awake?
Rapunzel? Am I still alive?
Yes.
Nope.
You're still among the living.
You're dead.
Was my corruption removed? I feel like I've been cured. I should have known better.
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? How come the boss and Lilith aren't here?
They had to leave for a moment.
So that's why this happened.
Why didn't you tell us you were alive?
Oh, you know, one thing happened and then another.
You up and disappear without a trace, and that's the only explanation you can offer? You're lucky everything worked out like it did. What if you'd been accidentally hit by friendly fire or something?
Bruh.
If one of you managed to plug my bright red ass by mistake, that'd be on you.
True.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm just peachy.
Did you vanquish the corruption completely?
More like we decided to call a truce.
I have good news for you. Our latest research shows that cryogenic sleep can put a temporary stop to corruption. Would you be willing to give that?
That only works during the initial stages of the corruption process, though. Isn't that right? I appreciate the thought, Rapunzel. Hey. Snow. Come here.
Snow White hesitantly shuffled towards Red Hood.
Since when did you become so yellow-bellied?
Red Hood reaches out her arm and puts Snow White in a headlock.
I'm sorry for lying to you. I should have given you a proper farewell. But I ran off instead.
I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry for all those terrible things I said to you. I didn't mean it. I was just really upset that you were leaving me behind.
I know. I understand you better than anyone else here. Forget it. It's all in the past. Water under the bridge.
Yeah. Red Hood releases Snow White and backs up a few steps.
Huh?
Now I've come to do it right. A proper farewell. No matter how much I try and convince myself otherwise, in my heart, I know that I can't be beside you guys. So I've come to say goodbye for real this time.
I see. Things will be a lot quieter once you're gone.
Are you saying you didn't like being around me because I was noisy?
I didn't necessarily dislike it. If you weren't blaring that old music all the time, it'd be a bit more bearable.
I've told you, some things get better with age.
Like our friendship?
Sure.
That's something. Not bad.
All right.
Be careful. We shall meet again one day.
Where?
Anywhere.
Nah, you're not going where I'm going just yet. You're gonna live a long and fruitful life. Just watch that temper of yours.
I shall consider it.
Have you got Blinding Passion Volume 2?
Sure. Just open the inside zipper of my bag.
Ah, so that's where it's been. I've been wanting to further my education, but I suppose I'll have to do that on my own.
Best of luck in becoming an expert in the field. You're gonna end up corrupted for sure.
For sure.
Send my regards to Boss and Lilith too.
We will. Snow White.
Can you see her off with a smile?
Now hurry.
Red Hood. I've been working on the weapon you asked me to make. And I will keep working on it. Make sure to come get it when it's done.
Okay. I will.
And... I don't know what to say.
Did you have a fun time knowing me?
Yes. It made me happy.
That makes 2 of us.
What a wiener.
Stay strong, kid.
Snow White's a wiener.
I will.
Thank you, everyone, for accepting me as one of your own, even if I was just a nobody. I appreciate you working hard to make sure I never felt left out. The time I've spent with you, and all those close calls on the battlefield, were some of the best moments of my life. I was happy through it all.
Yeah.
And even more, that I could spend all that time with you.
Oh.
Well, I better get going.
Red Hood!
Hmm?
It was an honor fighting together with you!
Aw.
Snow White, right back at ya.
That booty.
It was an honor for me to fight with you.
Red Hood turns around and walks off. This time, she has not a frown, but a contented smile. Our hometown is far away, and the blazing blue sky, the savory scent of the bakery, the laughter of friends. A gust of wind blows. Please tell my friends, my soul will return to the sky above our hometown. White clouds float across. Please tell my friends, my bones will be buried in the earth under our hometown. That's a weird little song. I'm not very rhythmic, so it doesn't really do me well, but interesting. I thought
The Goddess Squad is victorious once again!
this doesn't really answer some of the questions I have from the half anniversary event, because Lily Weiss dies at some point, and like, what happens to Snow White? I don't quite understand. There must be something that happens in the half.
En route.
Oh, there's a thing here. Is it a story? No, it's just a song.
On the move.
Another one over here. Another song. Heck yeah.
Proceeding to target.
Where is it? Here it is. It's just a repeat. That's a bummer. When does it open up? It opens up in a whole nother day from now. Sheesh. I'm glad they changed this, but like at the same time, it's kind of a bummer. Because now I don't feel the progression, but it makes sense. I do like the rewards better, though. The rewards are a lot better. Can I see the reward? Yeah, reward info here. Yeah, see, the rewards for this are so much better now. The repeat rewards are whatever, but like the initial rewards are so much better. It makes you totally want to do it at least one time through and get to the end. Before it was just like whatever. What's it gonna give me? Cool. Now we can claim all this. Oh, and I got a Snow White. I got a new backdrop. Ooh, nice. And there's still the hard mode, so we're gonna have a third part for this video series come out of the hard mode.
En route.
Let's go to the store here real quick. Let's see what we got. Oh my, 15? Oh my goodness. That is a lot. I'm gonna get these though. Just to make my guys the strongest that they can be. And these two. How much is this? That's 500. Sheesh. Which is this? This is 500? I can go for that one. That's fine. Okay. I think that's good. Is there any changes to the backdrops at all? Last time the event, like, completely changed the scenario, like, scenery. I think the backdrop is different. It looks different. I don't remember us being over water. So maybe that's the difference.
On the move.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think, oh, wow, 200.
Proceeding
That's
to
so
target.
much. There's another one right there. They're just all over. Another song. I've been so hesitant to click on these because, like, half the times they're like USB drives and they have like story elements. And I was clicking on them while off stream, and I'm just like, no, I want to be able to show people these, but whatever. How many? There's like 9 left. Oh my god, I don't even see 9. Is that
I'll
one?
move as quickly as I can.
I bet you there's one like underneath there somewhere. Let's see. Do we see one up here? I feel blind when I'm actually trying to look for these. Oh, there's one here.
I'll move as quickly as I can.
I'm shocked there's not another one over here, though. Oh, there is. There's one in the trash. Gosh darn it. Why did my angle change when I walked by that? Oh, yep, here. Look, watch. I'm Dorothy, Grimm's model number 2, and I've been assigned to the Goddess Squad. Looking forward to working with y'all. Whoa, someone else has finally passed. Turns out there actually are people compatible with the program. You are a Nikke, aren't you? I am, correct. From the outside, you're indistinguishable from a real human. Hey, aren't I a Nikke too? Sure, but your appearance is slightly different from a human's. Huh? How? Mecha Destructor! My apologies. The commander's behavior... He sometimes goes on these nonsensical tangents. Geez. It feels like you tore my arm out of my socket. You're fine, don't worry. This isn't quite what I imagined it would be. What isn't? I thought everything would have a bit more of a refined air to it, more noble perhaps. Especially considering that we are the last line of defense between mankind and complete annihilation. Are you somehow implying that we're crass? No, I didn't mean that. I just didn't expect you all to be so laid back. We get our fair share of tension on the battlefield, so we have to make the most of whatever fun we can have. Did you say your name was Dorothy? Yes. What's your battle experience? None. Have you ever fired a weapon? Negative. Not even in simulation? No. How in the world are we going to find a use for you? I can be his use. I assure you, I have everything I need I can be of use, I assure you. I have everything I need to know up here in my head. Ah, so you're another one of those types. In lieu of practical experience, you've got an all-encompassing knowledge of various theories and stratagems, and so you believe that you can be deployed straight away. You know what all these kinds of people have in common? They get killed. Sucks for them. Are you even listening to what I'm saying? Dorothy, at this point, we can't put much faith in your professed skills. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to conduct a test. If I'm being honest with you, I'm a bit offended. I realize we've only met, but to say that you don't trust me straight to my face? We just don't want any of our members getting killed. So if you think someone won't last long on the field, you won't accept them to begin with? It might sound harsh, but yes. It's up to you. You can refuse the test, but if you do, you won't be able to join the team. Let's get this over with. 1 hour later. Are we done? Any other tests? Were the results no good? I personally thought I did well, but maybe I didn't meet your standards. Welcome to the Goddess Squad, Dorothy. You did amazing. I think you broke a few records. Are you sure you're new to all this? All right, it's party time. We were gonna give an allowance. We were given allowance to hold some festivities, but but we're told we couldn't spend it all between just the two of us. If we don't use it by tomorrow, we'll have to return the funds. Finally, we get to have a party. Sounds fun. There's something I'd like to ask you, just for the record. Go on ahead. What was your reason for becoming a Nikke? I wanted to go back to the past. If I defeat all those infernal creatures, I believe things can go back to how they used to be. Okay, I understand. You can't go back to the past. Commander, no matter what the outcome of the battle is, the past that you're longing for is gone. However, you can unleash your frustrations on those things that ruined your life and made it part of the past that can never be reclaimed. I like that too. Playback ends. Yeah, see, like, some of these are, like, story modes.
The target.
Is there any... Oh, there's one right there. Oh, there's two up here. I'd prefer it if they were just cassettes instead of stories. Please don't be a story. I don't want to read. Oh, money. I'll take money.
Hungry.
Oh, and cassettes. Perfect. I'm not looking all that hard, but that's fine. I know there's the one in the dumpster. Let's go to the one in the dumpster. I don't see the other, what, 4? Maybe it's under here. Don't be story, be a song, be a song, be a song. Heck yeah.
On the move. I'll move as quickly as I can.
Maybe I can get a better view of down here.
Proceeding to target.
Is there anything down here?
En route.
I don't see nothing.
Hungry.
Why are you hungry?
Hungry.
You're a Nikke. I don't even think Nikkes eat, my dude. Or they eat their weird energy bar things, right? I forget what it's called. There's 4 more, supposedly. Oh, there's one right here.
I'll move as quickly as I can.
Yeah, be cassettes. Oh, okay, perfect. It's 3 more, huh? Do you guys see him at home? I don't see him. Not along here. Oh, there's one right there. Target. Oh, there's 2. Interesting. Right next to each other. Come on, be... Oh, it's a gosh darn thing. Record 3 playback. My name is Rapunzel. I'm Grimm's model number 3, and I've been assigned to the Goddess Squad. I'm glad to be part of the team. What exactly are you? She looks like a nun. Is that what you are? Yes. Where did you say you came from? I'm from VTC. When you say VTC, do you mean the medical center operated by the church group? Yes, that's correct. Now that I think about it, your face looks kind of familiar. Weren't you the leading candidate to assume the papacy? I left all that behind. Why? You had such a bright future ahead of you. I couldn't bear to sit back watching all the suffering in the world and not do anything about it. Yes, despite my desire to stand up and do something, I found myself in an environment where human dignity had perished, and base survival was the driving force behind all decisions. I was powerless to do anything. That's when I heard about all of you. Stories circulated about how you were all a beacon of light, bringing hope back to the world. I wanted to be a part of that. That's why I'm here. I wish to become a goddess of victory. Faith alone will not get us through this trial. The time has come for us to take up arms. That is why I was determined to be eligible for this program. You speak like a saint. Truly, A holy warrior. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. As you are. May I ask what kind of skills you have? Ah, yes, I'm quite adept at praying. Once I prayed continuously for 3 entire days without any rest. I've also garnered praise for my preaching and public speaking engagements. I've even participated in the church choir. I was referring more to your skills in battle. Oh, my apologies. The staff that I use has the power to regenerate goddessium. Goddessium. Remind me of what that is again? It is what our bodies are all composed of. I knew that. I was just testing to make sure you knew. Sure you were. Anyway, how is regenerating goddessium out of thin air even possible? To be more precise, I can replenish small amounts of goddessium particles in damaged areas. For example, I would be able to undo the damage done by a gunshot. So it's like filling up a hole. Wouldn't that negatively affect certain functions? Not at all. I'm well versed in our internal structures. This knowledge was imparted to me during the process of becoming a Nikke. I therefore know precisely what each individual part of our bodies requires in order to function normally. So you're a healer as well. A woman of many talents. Indeed. So long as we've got you on our team, we can fight without a care in the world. I would still urge you all to exercise caution in battle. I can heal certain injuries up to a point, but if the wounds are too severe, my powers won't be able to be of much use. I also have a beam distortion ability, and my hair also acts as a scrambler for certain electronics. Although my physical prowess may not measure up to the rest of you, I'll be able to provide you with adequate support and allow you to focus on the fight. Are you able to heal humans as well? I'm afraid not. Oh, that's too bad. Why do you ask? The commander is the one who's always getting hurt. Humans are such frail creatures, so I find it mystifying why he insists on standing at the very front of battle. Hey, I'm nothing to sneeze at. It's just that all of you are so freakishly strong. Anyway, once you get unpacked, I'll give you a tour of the airship interior. Wait, did you not bring any luggage with you? No. I brought a few... Wait. Oh dear, I was in such a rush I must have forgotten to bring my things. What should I do now? We're quite a ways away from VTC. They don't deliver here, do they? She's a bit absent-minded, that's for sure. Totally harebrained. The lights are on, but no one's home. Playback ends. And then let's just get this one here. Come on, be cassettes. Be cassettes. Oh, it's a song.
On the move.
Okay. Oh, is this the last one right here?
Hungry.
Come on.
I'll move as quickly
There
as
we
I
go.
can.
What is it going to be? Cassettes? Oh, nope. Record 3-3. Playback. Do. Crash. Weird attachment. You're late. What are you all doing? That Rapture just emitted some kind of EMP. All of your weapons are malfunctioning. The scrambler isn't working either, nor is my staff. This is bad. We have to keep the fight close to them. Stay behind us, Commander. We're about to engage in close quarters combat, and we won't be able to protect you. Have you gone mad? You're all specialized in firearms, not CQC. I'm ordering a retreat. But if we are unable to defend this place, I know. We'll lose one of our biggest weapons depositories. But none of our assets are even close to being as valuable as you all. Losing you would be a far more devastating blow, so I'm telling you to retreat. Everyone, prepare to retreat. Excuse me, can I check your weapons real quick? What's a kid doing in a place like this? Who are you? I'm Snow White, Grimm's model number 4. I wanted to give a proper self-introduction, but considering how desperate the situation is, we'll have to skip the formalities for the moment. Snow White? There's no time. Hand over your weapons to me. I'll fix them. No, we have to retreat. We've got to fall back. Just give me a minute. I can fix it. Lilywise, can you hold out for one more minute? For Snow White? Of course I can. You heard her. You heard that, Snow White. You've got 1 minute. Understood. A moment later. All clear. Nicely done, everyone. Good job. Phew. That got a bit hairy. You said your name was Snow White? Yes. Thank you. You really saved our skins back there. Don't mention it. How did you do that? You repaired all of our weapons in 1 minute flat. Maybe she just blew some air into the chambers? Yes, I mean, no. It wasn't that simple. Commander, for goodness sake. What? It was just a little joke. Look at her. She's practically a child. Okay, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Lily Weiss pats Snow White's on the shoulder. Thanks for saving us. I'm just glad you're safe, Lilith. You two know each other? Yeah, we've met before. As soon as my transformation was complete, I was assigned to the Goddess Squad, but I wasn't confident enough. So I stayed shut in my room and focused on crafting weapons. Eventually, though, Lilith helped me get out of my shell, and I mustered up the courage to join your squad properly. I'm glad to finally be part of the team. If your weapon is ever damaged, or if you ever want an upgrade, if you ever want to upgrade it, just give it to Snow White. Just give Snow White a ring. As you can see, she's a real prodigy when it comes to weapons. Oh, geez, it's embarrassing when you put it like that. Is she adorable, or is she adorable? Very adorable. Playback ends. Was that the last one? That was the last one. Whew.
Proceeding to target.
Okay. Well, that's going to conclude today's video, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing part 3 of Red Ash when the hard mode comes out. I don't know if it's going to have much story to it, but I mean, I'm assuming Red Ash and Lillywise have to die, right? And something has to happen to Snow White. So there's still stuff that has to be explained that they haven't explained yet. And we're going to get to that. But that's it for now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye.